clever combat. We're just getting a few videos ready to prepare for a little knee surgery. We're gonna start with a bunch of basic stuff. Right now we're gonna talk about the 4 basic hand positions when somebody has you in side control and how to address that, okay? So, find your palms with your most basic side control position where he's cross-facing and blocking the outside hip, okay? 90% of your escapes from this position or from your side control and back in general are gonna be a simple elbow escape, right? So our first basic elbow escape, if he's hiding his head, we're gonna reach in front here, wedge our hand in front and get a nice inside elbow control. This hand can block the hip, but it comes in so I have like a base against his hip and a frame against his belly. My elbows come in, my feet come close to my butt. I'm gonna bridge sort of up and into him this way, okay? And now I don't just come straight back down. I bridge, okay? And I bridge with my whole body. I don't lift with my arms. I bridge, now my arms, my elbows stay up in the frame and my hips come out to the side. My bottom leg is gonna lead with my knee shooting in through the middle like this. My heel stays to the ground. If I can get it all the way through in one motion, great. Okay, more typically what happens, you're here, bridge into him, I come back, I get one knee in, and now my leg is sort of stuck. I make sure my knee is up against his rib, my heel is down in between his legs. I'm gonna switch myself to the other side. I hip escape out that way, my hips come out this way. My knee presses inside his rib, and then I rotate it around. I don't just try to pull it straight out. I push and I rotate it around. Another way that you can do that, doing the same hand position. Another way that you can do that, sometimes you can't get like a nice big bridge. And so you just brace your knee against his hip. You form a frame and you now just hip escape out with my knee pressure waiting to find that space that I create in his hip. Here. My knee's on his hip, I come out, it comes in, I throw my knee across, base my foot behind my other foot, frame away, drive my knee across, my foot down to the mat, switch sides, and complete the position. Okay. The last common way from that position is just gonna be kind of an armbar, double armbar threat. You're gonna this time bridge up, and now I do come straight down. My frame stays up, and now I curl my body up. My knee comes in, my other one comes around. I have an arm trapped here, I have an arm trapped here for a double armbar. Oftentimes you'll pull this arm out, and I can come to this position, which is a good like neutral guard position, but I also have my triangle there, or just come back. Move hard. Next hand position, you just pick. Okay, now he's blocking. Anytime they're blocking your hip, your elbow escape isn't gonna work, right? Because I can't get my leg in here. His arm is blocking, okay? So now he's not cross-facing here, okay? So I'm gonna push on his face here. I can turn away from him. Push on his face here, or push on his shoulder. My other hand comes inside here, and I have like this kind of flicking motion. You have to watch the arm bar in this hand. And this one is like probably the most tricky of all the escapes. It's a running man escape, but it's a very useful position for like avoiding back takes too, okay? So I'm gonna come up on my hip, I'm gonna push my hip up and frame with my body against him this way. Once I have this, I flick off here and I complete the roll forward, okay? If you end up in this double under position, I'm immediately gonna swim one hand under, drop my leg down to below the elbow and fish out an arm. Okay. One more time. Double under. Here, here. Turn away. Up. Come over here. Usually they'll try to keep their arms out of danger. Okay. Next. Okay. This, we have a couple of options. He's not blocking my hip or cross face. So I can turn into him and I can do my elbow escape. Okay, so I can just do the same thing that we did from first, up, elbow escape. Or I can do this next position where I'm searching under his armpit. But that I'm going to illustrate a little bit better with the final position. Okay, so this one he has here, so he's blocking my hip. I don't have, I can't do my elbow escape, and he's blocking my face on the outside, so I can't turn away from the running man. This hand is going to surge under his armpit. I'm going to bridge up to create the space. And I have a couple of ways that I can turn. So I'm going to either bridge up, shoot this foot underneath as this arm shoots through and this arm comes over. I'm here. It's this action. Pick my hips up, grab his heel on the outside, his knee here, and drive into him here. My other leg position option from there. Hip up, walk out. Instead of shooting my leg under, since I've walked out, I can kick my leg over. Pick my hips up, do the same thing. Come around so that I'm perpendicular. Leg and knee, or foot and knee. Drive into him and complete the pass. Okay, those are your basic positions from escaping the bottom side.